event information. We're gonna get squared away. But yeah, I want to say shalom to y'all. Shalom to everybody. Um, we got some dry bones rising Texas event information that we're gonna get you so you can be informed. Okay. Let me get everything set up here. So we got, let's see. I want to say shalom to everybody tuning in. Just got off work and wow, trying to get this thing to work. Phone decides it wants to do its own thing. Okay. All right. So just want to say shalom to everybody. And like the screen's so dark on here, I can't even see it. Oh. Oh my goodness. So y'all hold on 1 second. Let me get this phone working so I can see your questions. But in the meantime, definitely tell me if you can, if the audio's good. Okay? So do that. Do me that favor. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. Got it working. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna be real fast because, as you know, Pastor Dow's gonna be coming on here with Block Talk with Brother Yaki on there, so that's gonna be a good interview. All right, and I'm up. Brother Yaki on there, so that's gonna. And I'm upside down. Ah man. And I'm upside down. So let me see what I can do. I can fix it. See how that works for me. Okay, there we go. Looks like it's gonna work. I'm not gonna mess with it. Let me make sure my audio is good. All right, so dry bones rising. So we have an event location. I if you registered for the event, oh man, y'all bear with me. I had to kind of rush and get home and do this, so that's why. There you go. Let's see if that works for us. Now we're having a connection issue. Okay. So anyway, the Dry Bones Rising event. Let me pull this back up. There is an event location. If you're interested in coming to the Dry Bones Rising event, you register by email. Okay. The email is right there in my in the video description. Okay. So you just send an email. I responded, or I had Koya respond back to everybody's email because a lot of people were wondering if they were registered or not. So she responded back to your email. What I'm gonna try to do is respond back to all the new emails each day, as we get a lot of new emails each day. It's just I gotten real busy this week because not only I have my job, we're also standing up a business here in Straitway, Florida, and we are also working on we're living as a homestead here. Multiple families, we live together, and then we also have another house here in Straitway, Florida, where there's multiple families. So just a lot of things, a lot of moving parts. Daughter of Zion, the email is right there in the video description. So if you want to email to register, it's right there in the video description box. Let me go over here and make sure people can see me over here on face on on Facebook. Yep. So it looks like and people are saying, yeah, they sent their registration. Yes, sir. I sent it. I sent it. And like I said, we did a mass email response back. And also, because this, again, this is the third event of this Dry Bones Rising tour. And the first the first event was in Atlanta. Second event is down here in Jacksonville, Florida. It was an amazing event. And it's really helped Straitway, Florida grow. And now the next event is going to be in Dallas, Texas. The reason why we're doing it this way with email registration is we're going to put the event location out closer to the time of the event. We're not going to put the address and information out now because on 2 occasions, haters have tried to call and sabotage the event. We've already briefed the people that are hosting the event location. We've already briefed the staff that you're going to have people probably call because they don't like the ministry or whatever and try to get the event canceled or say all types of crazy stuff or try to email them. And so the people who own the event location are quite aware, but we're still taking precaution. That's why we're doing an email registration. And closer to the time of the event, we will give the event location. Now, for your reservation needs, we're just going to tell you the event location is in the southwestern part of Dallas. If you're not good with your north, south, east, and west locations, an easier way of saying it is if you're looking at Dallas on a map, it's going to be kind of more in the bottom left quadrant or area of Dallas. So if you get your hotel or whatever over in that area, you will be pretty close to the event location. It's not too far away from the airport. If you make your hotel reservation at Dallas Airport, you will not be very far from the event location. It's not at the airport, but it's in that area, in that region, okay? As we get closer to the event, we will email the address out to everybody, and the event location will be made known. And like I said, we're just taking precautions to cut down on the silliness, you know. Um, and like I said, and Pastor will be putting that information out as he feels led, you know. But that's how we've moved with it thus far. I got with Brother Zedekiah. He's the one hosting the event. And this is just my recommendation. Hey, we should just do it by email. So, like I said to all y'all who, you know, y'all were, because it was told to me that a lot of people were calling the dining hall trying to figure out how to register. You just register by email. Like I said, I was waiting till enough registrations got in there to send out a mass email, but like I said, Koya sent one out earlier today to everybody, just acknowledging that we have received your request for to attend the event, and like I said, we will at a later date, closer to the time of the event, we'll put out the actual exact event location. You know, and like I said, it's unfortunate that we have to do that, but people who claim to be Hebrew Israelites, yes, people who actually claim to be Hebrew Israelites are the ones trying to make things difficult. But this way actually makes it easier, having everybody register this way, because now we got a better head count, and the brothers over there in Straitway, Texas, will know better how to plan for food and all that. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. So that's what's going on with that. What else? Um, but yeah, that's well. Let me do this. Questions. So somebody asked, "What is the email?" Like I said, it's right there in the video description that you are watching right now. Let's see what else. What the hell? Yeah, Brother Lamar said he prays all is well. All is well. All is busy though. All is busy. Been trying to cut this lawn here behind me, but every day it rains. Matter of fact, it's drizzling right now. So as soon as I get a break in the rain action, I'm gonna get it cut. Um, we're actively following the Straitway model down here in Straitway, Florida. We have 2 homesteads here in Straitway, Florida, that are in full phys ed. They're in full effect. So we're definitely shaking heavy, moving hard, doing what it do, learning to truly love our brothers as we love ourselves. Our Shabbat worship and praise worship, deliverance, counsel, and just overall fellowshipping has taken on a whole nother level of intensity, and it's like we look forward to the Shabbat even more. The Dry Bones Rising conference that we had down here has really, it's lit a fire under the saints that were a part of Straitway, Florida, and it's also brought new brothers and sisters in the Straitway, Florida, and these brothers and sisters have hit the ground running. You know what I'm saying? So it's encouraging. Um, so yeah, man, we doing the iron sharpening iron. I'm seeing growth from all the brothers and sisters. We got growing pains, but it's the brothers and sisters that are part of Straitway, Florida here have proven themselves to be able to endure the growing pains of this iron sharpening iron process. So it's been awesome, me included. You know, um, you really not gonna understand what that book's talking about till you do it. Period. You know what I'm saying? Till you learn to share all you have. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna really it's really gonna test you to see what you're about. But the other thing you're also gonna see is not just about growing pains. It's also about the power you have operating like this instead of operating like so-called Hebrew Israelites. They just operate like this. They come close enough together to where it doesn't inconvenience them. That's what you see out there. But that's not what the book says to do. The book says, have all things in common, share, be selfless. We're learning that. We're learning that thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's a blessing, man. It's encouraging to to uh, to see the fruits of what homestead living, because that's what we're doing now. Three families to a house, whatever, however many. You know, it's encouraging and it's it's truly like the word of Yah truly comes alive when you function on this level. You know what I'm saying? That's why, and you're gonna see stuff in yourself that you didn't know was there, and deliverance takes on it becomes a valuable tool in these types of situations. The other thing is, don't forget, Pastor Dow is gonna have uh, Brother Yaki on. I guess it's gonna be the sister. So Sister Ashley's gonna be on there, and Pastor Dow said he's gonna be giving them the hard interview about herbs and healing, and I guess a lot of the stuff that Yaki teaches. So it's gonna be an awesome interview. I don't know what to expect. I don't have a whole lot of time on social media anymore because I've gotten real busy here, and things are actually beginning to level out and slow down. Um, I have a, it's I'm gonna be honest, like having um, another family in the house. The women are stay-at-home moms, so we're able to eat healthier. So we're looking forward to this interview on healthy eating and healing through eating and this, that, and other. So it's encouraging. I've I'm not as busy as I've been the past couple weeks. It's just the focus has shifted. It's not, I feel like I've said almost everything I could say on spiritual combat. Now, spiritual combat is just documenting footwork. All right, brother McNabb um, was awesome enough. He posted the link um, that the show's going to be coming on with Pastor Dow and Brother Yaki and Sister Ashley at, I think Koya Israel said 6 o'clock. So uh, the link is blogtalkradio.com/Straitway. So if you go there, you can tune into the show. I'm just kind of lagging along to see if y'all, if somebody's gonna ask any questions about the event. I think I've answered them all. Um, if you register for the event, what I'm gonna try to do every day to all the new people who register once a day, at the end of the day, all the new event people who've registered, I'm gonna send out a mass email to them, just letting them know that we acknowledge your registration for the event, and that the address and more detailed event information will come out at a date closer to the event date. So I'm gonna put that info out. But yeah, man, woo, boy, we done shifted some gears here. I'm working. We actually got. I have some things in work that I'm not at liberty to talk about on here, to where you know. With military disability and all that stuff, to where, man, very soon, man, everything's gonna change and it's gonna be for the good. Collaborate with. Yeah. Do I collaborate with HOI? No, I'm strictly Straitway, and to be honest with you, I'm gonna tell you, when I did that, okay, I did the Dry Bones Rising event in Atlanta. Okay, that was the first part of that tour. And, I was told, hey, these other groups, a lot of these other Hebrew Israelite groups, they're not men of their word. Well, that was proven when I did that event, because the Hebrews that I was going to have host the event at their location that they had, they canceled on me. So I had to go to another nation to host the event. And then the people who were supposed to show up canceled, except one. All right. So then I didn't learn my lesson. I had that spirit on me. But then did the event down here. Tried to set it up with some so-called Hebrews to host the event. They canceled out last minute. So I learned my lesson with going outside of real serious-minded Hebrew Israelites. And when I say real serious-minded Hebrew Israelites, the type of Hebrew Israelites that I have made brothers and sisters here in Straitway. Okay? Um, to date, nobody in Straitway has not, when they've said they were going to do something, the leadership and stuff like that, they have always come through and proven to be men and women of their word. Coy has seen it too. So now, after that last incident where they canceled out on the event location for Dry Bones Rising Jacksonville down here, when they canceled out on me, after that I was like, you know what? I'm just focusing on building with my family here in Straitway, and that's all I'm dealing with. I don't deal with any other Hebrew Israelite groups outside of this one right here. That's it. Because you know, I got to deal with people about this action. I'm not even so caught up in a bunch of media anymore as it stands. I'm focusing on my family and my Straitway, Florida family and building with them and documenting how we're building and how we're moving. How I'm putting into action what I've been teaching for the past whatever many years on spiritual combat, and on top of that, what I'm learning from Straitway itself. So I'm focusing on that. I'm not dealing with any distractions or anybody outside of that. Um, I only have time to deal with serious-minded people. Brother Zedekiah has posted the Dry Bones Rising email over here on Spiritual Combat YouTube. Okay, and like I said, so yeah, that's what I'm doing. I've shifted gears. I'm not. I see out in the Hebrew community or the so-called Hebrew community, everybody's doing the same debates, trying to plan the same events, and there's no action being taken. In the meantime, every time I turn around, the news is getting worse. The signs of the times are getting more and more obvious, but I see no moving in the so-called Hebrew community. That is why, under the behest or whatever you want to call it of the Straitway leadership, I'm not teaching the Shabbat spiritual combat no more, because I found with Pastor Dow's teaching and what he's doing to be the way to go. So I'm encouraging everybody who's followed me, follow him, because that's what I'm doing. And what you're going to see here is footwork. You're going to see footwork videos. You're going to see me shaking and moving and doing and not talking and trying to schedule debates and trying to do this event and put this out and this, that, and the other, when we really need to be preparing. We need to be coming out of her. We need to be building with people we could trust, people who are sincere and of their word, people we could trust our families around, and preparing. Because I'm telling you, pretty soon this whole social media thing gonna be gone. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's going on. But anyway, y'all go ahead, get registered for the event. And in the meantime, I'm getting ready to end this live. Go on, head over there to blogtalkradio.com/straightway, and Pastor Dow and Yaki. Um, I, I think it's called the Eye of Lotus Healing. He's going to be talking about the herbs and what he teaches, and I think it's going to be Pastor Dow, Elder Rufus, and Sister Ashley. It's going to be an awesome show. I'm going to see what it's going to be about, I'm not even sure what all, the questions that are going to be asked. I'm sure it's going to be awesome, though. Okay? Let me see if there's any questions. Are you still in contact with Brother Ron Dalton? Yeah, I talk to Ron from time to time. But outside of that, no, I'm not working with him on any projects or anything. What I'm doing right now, since I came back from the Feast of Tabernacles with Straitway and got a good witness for who they were and what they're doing, what I've been doing is actually making my priority getting on land, coming together as a nation, like the Bible says, coming together with like-minded people, so we're not relying on these other nations for our food. We're not relying on these other nations to educate our children. We're not in want from all things from these other nations. So what I've been doing, and it's been happening, and like I said, maybe first day I will have time because I didn't have time this first day. I'm going to show you documented footage. I'm going to show you proof that you don't have to be in need to these other nations for all things, for your food, for your employment, for all your needs. I'm going to show y'all that you can greatly alleviate your servitude to these other nations by coming together with these people you call brothers and sisters. Okay, is Blog Talk an app you can download? I don't think it is. I just save a shortcut to Blog Talk Straitway on my desktop on my cell phone. But I'm sure there's an app. There's something weird about it though, to where it's not an app. But yeah, but you could just go to it on your browser and get there. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm not dealing with other so-called Hebrews. I'm building and I'm doing where it counts because I've heeded the sign of the times. And like I said, when I do that show on Thursday, most High willing, if time permits. All right, hold on one sec. That was Brother Greg. But let me see. He'll probably text me, or maybe he'll come in. So yeah, when I like I said, I've been documenting what we've been doing, how we've been building, how and why we're able to have multiple families under one roof and they not tear each other's heads off. Why it's actually more fruitful and it alleviates the burden and it's a blessing to operate as a team. You know, how I'm gonna be documenting how I'm moving from dysfunction to function, from disunity to community. And I'm going to show it. And I'm going to show how it practically works. And I'm going to show why it's book. And I'm going to show why Straitway is, like Kabir said, light years ahead of all these other so-called Hebrews. And that's not anything to take in a bad way. It's just something to humble down and consider. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, let's see what other questions people might have said. This is amazing to hear. Yeah, yeah, and it's gonna be more amazing to see. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm documenting what Pastor Dow's been doing 20 something odd years. You know, so we're gonna see. Y'all gonna see it. Yep. He said blog talk tonight at 6 p.m. and I want to say that's Eastern Standard Time. Oh yeah. So anyway, with that said, it is 5:50. So you got 10 minutes to head on over there to blogtalkradio.com/Straitway and watch that awesome show with Pastor Dow, Brother Yaki, Sister Ashley, and of course, Elder Ruthless, otherwise known as Elder Rufus. Okay, so definitely go over there and check that out. Listen with your mind, not your feelings, and you will get a blessing out of it. So anyway, y'all, with that said, I'm going to wrap this up. Got plenty to do. I'm going to be tuned in over there. And with that said, y'all, shalom, shalom.